Hello guys, this is Anish here, and I'm going to be showing you how to play what I like to call piano style. It was inspired by Erik Morgrain. I just love this song AirTap, and that really inspired me to experiment playing the guitar like this. So I'm going to go through all the different styles and what he does in the song. If you want to see how he plays the song, I'm going to make a different video because I'm just going to show you the different techniques you use to create your own songs, to improvise and all that stuff. You want to keep in mind that you can slow down the video. There should be an icon somewhere here, the gear icon, and just slow down the video if it's too fast. And then you can skip ahead in the video if you want to. There's going to be a skip icon here. Just click on it and you just go to the next part in the video. And there are different video parts in the description if you want to just skip ahead and you don't want to listen to what I'm saying here. And yeah, so yeah, let's get started. First of all, why do we play like this? So we can create some unique sounds that you can't get like normally. So some of them would be like this. So what I'm doing here is just hitting. And you can see, you can get those noises, and then it's just really comfortable to play like this. You just can see the entire fretboard, and yeah, it's just very comfortable. You can just go ahead, and it's like a piano basically. And then also it just looks awesome, so yeah, and it's something not many people know how to do. So yeah, so the next thing is the different tunings. Erik Morgrain uses the open F tuning. I use this different tuning. It's a little easier to use, but let me go through the different tunings. The tunings will be in the description, so make sure you check that out. So my tuning is E, then E again, the same E, then B, then E again, then B, then E. So it's just E's and B's, very simple tuning. So it'll be very easy to tune by ear, and yeah, so E, E, B, E, B, E, 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 B, E, B, E. Very easy. So the first thing I want to go through is the ham running. For me, that's the most important. It's what I use the most, and Erik Morgrain also uses it a lot. So let me just demonstrate what you can do with the ham running. It's just one type of ham running, just used differently. So let me show you. Yeah, so what it is it's just you hit with your left, then you hit with your right, and then you pull off. It's that easy. So you hit left, hit right, pull off. Make sure you let go with your left, and then you pull off. So I'm going to give exercises for each technique so that you can get really adept with it. So the first exercise would be just to get used to so we would go to like the 5th fret and then the 9th fret for your right hand and just go. And then when you get faster and faster, you can start moving around and experimenting. And then it should become like not very natural to you. And now we can add like 2 fingers, so this is the next exercise for you. So just go with your left hand, just, and then right hand, same thing. Sorry, not the same thing, but you just move, you just kind of alternate. So what I'm doing, guys, I'm just going both at the same time. And then this part. So this is tricky because you need to know how to just go all the way down like that, and then this one. So this is 5th fret to 3rd fret all the way down. 10th fret to 9th fret all the way down. and now we put it together. So that's your next exercise. And when you get really good, you should be able to like slow down your left while going fast with your right. So it'll be echoing a little more, and it'll sound like really cool in my opinion. But that'll come later. That one took me a while to get. So the next style is the creating a beat with your left hand, or the bass, and then creating the the main notes with your right hand. So the left hand will never change. It's just the right hand that moves around differently. So, and then another beat would be like, so the left hand would be this. That's the bass, and then the high notes, the main notes. As you can see, this didn't change, but this changed. So we need to be able to do that. So a good practice for that would be this one. Just go, so 5th fret on the 4th string, then 5th fret on the 2nd string, 5th fret on the 3rd fret on the 4th string, 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and then move down one. So that's 3rd fret on the 5th string, and then 3rd fret on the 3rd string, and then 5th fret on the 5th string, and 5th fret on the 3rd string. So you should be able to see it there. Just practice that, and then with your right hand, just move down like this. So 12, 10, 9, 7, and 5. Just keep moving in that area and experiment. And then, so when we go to the next. It's all about experimenting. The next thing is tapping. So he does a lot of like Erik Morgrain. So at first it's gonna hurt. So what we do is just keep practicing and it'll go away. So you kind of hit with the side of the nail here, and on the 12th fret and the 19th fret. If you hit anywhere else, it's not gonna really change the sound, but you can try. So we need to get really precise and all that stuff, so it's gonna... So what a good exercise would be just to go... Switch between the 12th fret and the 9th fret, and the 1st string and the 2nd string. So 1st string, 2nd string, 1st string. Like that. And then another exercise to gain speed would be just create a beat. So hit twice. So this might take time to get wrists like flexible and fast and whatever. Next thing is this. I don't know what you call it. So what's happening there is I'm covering it with my thumb and then plucking with the index. It's something like that. Just with your thumb and your index. You can do like this as well, but I prefer like this. So yeah, and an exercise for that would be just to practice your tapping as well. You can just... So in my song I use something like this, where I play this as well, so I kind of tap. Something like that, just mess around with it. Remember, you can slow it down. So the next thing is this noise. So it's basically something like this, but with one hand. So what I'm doing is I'm covering with my pinky, and then with my middle finger I kind of just brush. And normally it just works on the 19th fret and this 16th fret, and if you want the 12th fret, but it's a little hard. And yeah, so you can practice would be to practice everything like the tapping and this and this. So practice switching between those two. And yeah, just practice that. Okay, so the next thing is to be able to play with the bass and the high together with just the left hand, so that we can create like a drum effect. So a demonstration would be so what I'm doing there is I'm just creating a bass. A practice would be just hold down one on the 5th fret on the 4th string and just go, and then just go here. You can see it in the camera probably. So, and then another thing would be to kind of with your pinky just hold down. We need to train our pinky now. Hold down like the last 3 strings here, and then just practice that. It's all the same fret, so it's not that complicated. And yeah, just practice that and you should be good. So the next thing is to be able to drum and play the high notes, so what I showed you earlier. So what I am doing there is I am just creating like I'm hitting with my thumb and then I'm hitting with my index. So hit with your palm. Yeah, so be able to do this with your thumb, and then your index goes like outwards, and you're always hitting with your palm. So thumb, index, thumb, index, and then the exercise would be what we did before. And yeah, so yeah, that's about it for that. Okay, so the next technique is to be able to play like this. So this might take some time, but here are some exercises you can play around with. So first one will be on the 5th and the 4th fret. So just then we can do like in reverse, and then we can do we can just go around practicing all the fingers. And then it should just turn into something like that, just something you just mess around with, and it should come naturally after practicing a long time. Okay, so that's about it for the techniques I kind of used, and then there are just different variations of those techniques. It should come naturally after when you keep practicing and practicing something like this. As you can, those are just the same techniques, hammering and then. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is improvising and just kind of getting used to this scale and this tuning. So it's actually very easy. You just need to practice, of course. So what you want to keep in mind is the frets. So we've got the second fret, so keep these frets in mind. So second fret, fourth fret, fifth fret, seventh fret, ninth fret, 10th fret, 12th fret. So just those frets there. And if you want the 14th, 16th, 17th, and 19th fret. But I don't use that most of the time. I don't use that. So just keep those in mind. So once again, second fret, fourth fret, fifth fret, 7th fret, 9th fret, 10th, 12th fret, and 12th fret. It'll be in the description. But yeah. So now I'm gonna play something in those frets, and it's just gonna sound like good. I don't know, something improvised. So. I went off the fret there and it didn't work. So it's very easy. Just keep in mind those frets and you should be good. So some exercises would be just messing around in those frets. So what I'm doing there is just creating different chords in those frets. So one chord would be just creating. Practice like that, creating the bass. And yeah, that's basically the base of improvising on this tuning. So yeah, you can also do funky. Well, whatever, that's a different scale, whatever. And yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna finish off with just an improvised song, and yeah, let's get started. Okay guys, thanks for watching this tutorial. If you have any questions, just leave it down below. If you have any suggestions, also feel free to make a comment on it. If there is a style you want me to learn and teach, I can do it. And if I didn't make something clear in the video, I will try my best to explain it or make another tutorial for it. And yeah, so stay tuned for my Erik Morgrain tutorial to play that song. And yeah, so thank you for watching and bye.